guys, welcome back to our podcast. This is the Guide to a Black Female. My name is Shaquila Danielle.
I'm Denisha Sierra.
And I'm Phaedra Elise. So today, you guys, I was, of course, watching Nature Boy like I always do. And he had a great dialogue today, as I'm speaking right now, he's having a dialogue about the Black woman versus the Black man. And as far as what your role should be in like a relationship and so forth. So I want to get y'all's perspectives of what you think a man and a woman's perspective should be in a relationship.
Okay, so the role of a woman in a relationship, I feel like the woman is more on the nurturing side most of the time. She's a nurturer. She cares more, make sure, you're good. Everything's tidy, The man, I feel like role is to provide and protect. To protect his family or relationship and provide for them as well.
Okay.
I mean, that's what I was gonna say. Like those exact words, like 100%.
Okay, so I can agree with that too. But I feel like in today's society, it makes it hard for the man to be a man and for a woman to be a woman. Because in my opinion, I feel like women these days are the men and men are women. So how we can get past that or get, evolve from that, I don't honestly know. But yeah, it's going to need a lot of work in the Black community for us to get, to where the mother or the woman should be the nurturer, all that type of stuff, and the man be a provider and all that type of stuff. We're not there in today's society. I'm sorry, we're not. We're just not.
I feel like, it's a big old thing with ego because man, honestly, if a woman makes more money than a man, okay. Like, if she not throwing it up in your face, like, calm down about it. Because at the end of the day, maybe you didn't go to school to get a degree like she did. But she still, like, the thing is, like, does that woman let him be a man or not? So the ego's getting to the way because, sometimes women be like, I don't need you because I do this, this, and this. Rather than letting your man actually lead and you be behind him, even though you make more money than him. But are you mentally, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, the mental state has nothing to do with the physical output on things.
So let me ask you this. So since you said if the woman makes more, so if a woman makes more than a man, how can the man provide the way that he needs to provide if the woman is making more?
Provide mentally and emotionally. Everything doesn't have to be about money. Because if you have a stable mindset, a stable home, it's because mentally y'all are on the same page. Emotionally, you're on the same page. Like, you let him lead you emotionally. You let him lead you mentally. Like, he gives you advice. He gives you that I'm forward personality.
So
really.
So how as Black women, how do we, I'm trying to figure out how to put it, like, how do we allow a man to do that to us?
We gotta let that ego go, because plenty of times, you have moms or aunts or cousins, whoever, and they're like, oh, I don't need a man, I can do for myself. That's all fine and dandy. But when you in that bed at night by yourself.
So, well, that opens this question. Do y'all think y'all need a man?
I personally don't think I need a man. Do I want a man to help me mentally and emotionally? Yes. But do I need a man? No. I don't want to have the fact that I need a man, so I'm just chasing that I'm just chasing and chasing. I'm actually waiting to find somebody that's going to be my twin flame, honestly.
Dang.
You?
A modern goddamn woman.
I want to hear Denise's. I want to hear you before I go into what I think.
I mean, I kind of agree with her. I don't need, to do anything but stay black and die. But but I do want a companion. Yeah, 100%. I do want a husband. But at the end of the day, I want stability and happiness more than I actually need a body, if that makes sense. Like, I don't need anyone to fill a hole. I just want, like, someone that's on the same level as me to build something more.
So, I'm going to disagree with both of you guys. I need a man. And I say that because the lifestyle that I want in life, I need one. So, like, I can't, and I don't want any of the views to take this the wrong way because these are just my opinions. I can't have a family without a man. So I need a man for that. I can't produce babies without a man. So I need a man for that. So everything that I want to do in my lifestyle, I need a man. So, and I know, because the generational curses to where, I don't need a man. I can do everything by myself. I don't want to be like that. That is my goal in life, to not be like that. I want a family. I want people to look at me, especially Black people growing up. I want them to look at me and be like, okay, this is a Black family, a Black mom, Black dad, Black kids. I want that. So for that, yes, I need a man.
And so why don't you just say that you want a man instead of saying I need? Because the way that you explained it just screamed to me that everything that you need in life is already provided for you, but to have the things that you want a man. It's not that you need a man necessarily, because there's a negative connotation with that word need. So I feel like when people say that they need something and most of the time it's not what they need. If that makes sense.
For me, it is need, because the same way that I need water to survive, I need food to eat, I need a man in my lifestyle. It's not a want, I need it. Like, it's a need. And I feel like that's the issue with a lot of Black women today's society, because they say they want stuff. And that's why a lot of us are single for very long times, or we never get married and stuff like that, because we don't realize that that's something that we need. We think that we can do everything by ourselves when we need that other companion. We were not put on this earth to be alone. So you need that other person. Period. That's my opinion though.
But so it's blowing my mind a little bit. So like the want, like I want a man, I want a family, I want all that, but I'm not in no dire need for no man, because I feel like when you go into what I need, you start settling for certain things when you shouldn't be doing that.
No, it doesn't mean you necessarily have to settle. You can weave out what you want to weave out, but at the same time, you still need that. If you want more kids in the future, don't you need a man?
Not necessarily, but I see where you're going.
I mean, I don't believe in broken homes, and it's already, upsetting me and my homegirls, the fact that I got a child and I already have a baby daddy. So that's already, too much for me as it is. But at the same time, I want that. So for me, yes, I do need a man. I'm not going to do no type of like surrogacy or no whatever people do to get pregnant and not have a husband or a man in general beside me to do that. No. So yes, I need one. I'm sorry. I need one. And people might be like, oh, you're powerful by yourself. Y'all can be powerful by yourselves. But me, I want my man beside me. I need my man beside me. That's going to be the head of my family. And I'm going to be that neck, the support, period. Like, I don't see what's wrong with that. Wanting or needing a man.
I don't see nothing wrong with wanting a husband. I agree with Shaquilla. I feel like when people say need so much, then they think that they actually need someone that could possibly be bad for them, just because in their mind they just need something, like they need a body, more so of them wanting, they want it for a certain reason. Because like you said, you need food, but that doesn't necessarily mean you should be eating McDonald's fast food every day. You need to want a better and healthier lifestyle. You just can't be consuming food just to consume food. You need to make sure you're getting your fruits and vegetables. So
and that's correct. That's correct. But that also comes with self-discipline as well. So just because I say I need a man doesn't mean I'm going to pick any Tom, Dick, and Harry off the street. I'm going to manifest the man that I want, that's going to complete me, that's going to treat me the way that I need to be treated. I'm not saying,
But now you're saying
anybody.
Something that you want. So, like, you kind of do agree with us then, because you want a certain person.
Yeah, I want a certain person, but in the fact that I need that person, though. At the end of the day, I need that person. Like how you were saying with the food situation, or how I was saying with the food situation. Yeah, you need food to survive, but I want to eat this, that, and the third. So at the end of the day, a woman needs a man needs a woman at the end of the day. But your wants is what comes into like what you, like if you want him to be tall, you want him to be dark, or you want him to have long, whatever that's your wants. But in the grand scheme of things, you need it. Is my point.
Interesting. Okay. You kind of sold me. You kind of
I feel like it's the like how the words are portrayed is like how we seeing it differently. Like it's the same page, but the way that I view that word need, oh baby, I don't need you, but I want you.
But you do need the person. You need a man to do
the word need. Like the thing is, like, okay, most of the time when most people they be like, oh, but I need my man. He done cheated. He abusive, mentally, physically. I don't need nothing like that. I need somebody that's going to uplift me when I'm low. I need somebody who's going to be there for me emotionally. I need somebody who's going to be there for all my highs and lows. Like, I don't need to settle for, oh, you did this, I forgive you. No, I'm not forgiving.
But
I'm not a forgiving person.
So then, yeah, that goes back to, what I was saying in the sense of you're talking about what you want. You want a man to be supportive. You want a man to help you in your lows and stuff like that. But you need a man.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about the type of man. You need one.
No, I'm saying like sometimes that gets misconstrued because people stay in relationships that are so damaging to their soul that they lose themselves. I don't want to be with nobody that's going to make me lose myself.
Yeah, I mean, I agree to that, but then you need a man. That's all I'm saying. I mean, I get what you're saying because I feel like you are definitely putting shine on your wants when I'm just saying, just in general, you need a man.
I think that what we're saying is to go back to health, just like health in general, is people need food. Everyone knows they need food, but there's only a certain percentage of people that actually eat healthy and eat right and exercise. We all know we need food to survive, but it's the choice between eating the right way or just eating because you know you need to consume food to live. And because everyone always thinks that way, when we're both saying need a man, we're automatically thinking need food, fast food, any food, just to make sure I'm eating. Not so much as making sure I'm eating healthy, making sure I'm exercising, actually taking care of my body, just trying to survive. And that's what we need.
And that's exactly what I'm saying. So even when it comes down to food, you eat badly because you want to. You don't have the self-discipline to eat the correct way, or you just might not want to eat the correct way. And that's the same way that I view relationships.
I don't think it's want. It's just the fact that you know you need food and not so much caring of what you're consuming. That's the same thing about the man. If you put in your mindset you need a man, then you're more likely to settle for anything versus I want this and now let's see how I can achieve that goal.
I get that. But I just still see it as, okay, if I want to, okay, yeah, of course I need food. So if I want to go to McDonald's, I will do that. But as me right now, I want to live a healthier lifestyle. So I'm choosing to eat healthier. I need it regardless, but I'm choosing to do that because I want to be healthy.
Contradiction, because like blindly everyone knows they need a companion to a certain extent. Like if no one is together, then we'll go extinct. So everyone knows like me, I don't want kids. But I know that me not wanting kids, I'm not going to say, oh, why do y'all want kids? You don't need to have kids. Nobody needs to have kids. Like, that's ludicrous. So saying you need a man, we all know we're supposed to help me out, procreate. But it's like, so it goes without being said. So the fact that you have to say you need a man now, it's just like you just going to settle for anything. We all know we should be with somebody.
It gives me like...
Yeah, but everybody doesn't feel that way, though. There are a lot of women, Black women specifically, and my mom is one, who does not feel like she needs a man at all. She can do everything by herself.
I don't think that she actually believes that. That's just something that she's settling with. But I don't think she believes that.
No, she definitely believes that. Because from a young age, I can remember my mom from a young age always telling me, always talking about, you don't need a man. You can do bad by yourself. You don't need a man for this, that, and that. She tells me that to this day, that men are no good. And there are a lot of Black women like that.
But that's because of trauma. I don't think they really believe that. Again, I'm going to keep going back to food because you know what? This is my motherfucking 1 year anniversary of being vegetarian. And so... like, we know we don't need to be eating all this unhealthy food, but we still do it. Like, she knows she probably needs a man, but because of the trauma, she's just like, I'll rather just be by myself. It's not that she's not aware of it.
And that's another thing, like a lot of women go through things where they can't trust a man anymore. They can't trust anybody emotionally, physically. They just can't do it. And so to protect themselves, they just X that out the picture, which is wrong. But at the same time, when you keep settling, that's when things start happening over and over. Like, it's like you rolling down a hill. Everything just keeps piling up. And instead of you going outside of your comfort zone, trying to find somebody that you can talk to really and connect with emotionally, you settle for somebody over here who's just feeling the void that you have at the moment.
No. What they're feeling is the need that you have. They're feeling the need. And they should be focusing on the wants.
And I feel like that's a real problem in the Black community because a lot of Black women are not heard on their emotional issues. And most of the time, they have nobody they can connect with. They have homegirls and stuff, but like me personally, I want to be able to connect with my man and like talk to him on a serious note, like spiritually, all of that. I want to be able to talk to my man that way. And a lot of men are not on that level. But you got to find somebody that's on that level with you. It's all trial and error.
I don't know to say if all men aren't on that level because majority of the guys that I interact with,
most.
Well, that's why I don't even know if it's most because a lot of the guys that I talk to are open that way. So I don't know. It might just be the men that you attract. I don't know. But for me, I haven't had that experience. So
I'm with you, sister. Spiritual wise, I haven't encountered anyone that's really spiritual.
That's like one of my main goals is to find somebody I can connect with spiritually.
Yeah, I don't ever have that issue. I think it's more because even if somebody I'm with is not like spiritual and they like, do believe in the Bible or whatever the case may be, we can still have that conversation. Of course, it's going to be, button heads on it, but they'll still be open with me to have that conversation. So, and a lot of people
saying she wants someone that is like-minded like her, not someone that's willing to have the conversation, somebody that's actually minded.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I don't care about that. But because as long as I can get my stuff from Nature Boy, I'm good. Period. Because that's the only spirit you got is ID. But I had a question. I forgot.
Oh my God.
I forgot
in my eye.
What are you looking at?
I have no idea. I'm looking at her, looking at herself with like something. I was gonna say, speaking of just people in general that you think that really think that they don't need anyone. I think to go back about the trauma and stuff, not that this is trauma related, but the thing about me is I want, a husband, but at the same time, I hate dating. I'm like, that's something that I really don't look forward to. So it's not that I don't know I need someone. It's just that their process.
You know what's funny? Because I was just like, before we got on here, I was watching Nature Boys Live, and he was like, a lady caller was on his panel, and then she was talking about, what about like, the single women or whatever, something like that. And then he was like, you only single because you think you're single. If you really wanted a man, or if you really say you want this, you would manifest that. You manifest everything else in your life. Why you can't manifest man?
Agree. I agree. I just don't have the energy to.
Girl,
I really stay.
You have to have yourself together first. Like, I feel like you have to have yourself healed first, because you can make a mistake and manifest the wrong type of man, and you keep getting the same reaction, the same outcome, because you're manifesting somebody based off what my void, I gotta feel it right now. And so you're imagining this person, and then everything happens all over again. It's like a domino effect.
Okay, so right now, just hypothetically, manifest your man right now. All of y'all.
Not on the spot.
Both of us, you said all
of y'all. All of y'all. The three of us.
My husband is somebody that's I'm not as modern as Shaquila. So my husband has to he needs to be bringing home the bacon, vegan bacon. And he needs to be like into health and fitness, because that's something that I am trying to focus on myself. He needs to be have financial literacy, because that's my end goal. And he needs to be someone that doesn't want kids. Someone that's caring, respectful, family oriented, because I definitely love my family, even though I move, but still. And then just understanding, because I have a lot of stuff that I deal with, and sometimes it can be a bit much. So I'm gonna need somebody to, ground me.
That's a good word. I like grounding. Go, Phaedra. I don't know.
Okay, well, for me, I would want somebody who's understanding, yes, respectful, honest, a good communicator, because I can tend to be long-winded at times. So I want somebody who can keep up with me when I talk. I want someone who would be into the stuff that I do. I want someone financially. I would love to have somebody who, brought home, a whole bunch of money or whatever, because I honestly don't want to work. So that would be like my main thing. But if I am working and we're both working, I don't mind, you know, us being like on the same page as that. I mean, that doesn't really bother me. Somebody who is good with kids, because I do want more kids in the future. Somebody who is good with saving, because I guess you could say, financial literacy as well. Yeah, and just respectful, really. I mean,
I should have
that's all.
said honest. I need that.
Somebody I can trust. That's the main. Yeah.
So for me, I guess I want somebody, yes, who's honest, trustworthy. I want someone who wants generational wealth. I want someone who wants kids, because I want kids. I want someone who is spiritual. I want someone who overall is like, a black man. And I want someone that's a great communicator. Yeah.
We got a lot of similarities, us three of us.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's the blueprint for a lot of women in general. The fact that it's hard to find men like that is the problem, but I think that's, the blueprint. But I also feel like, because men these days, since that's another reason why, you know, I'm big on like the whole family thing, because the men that we have to pick from, they haven't had a father. Mm-hmm. So, or their mother is trying to be the father. You know, it's just a lot of generational stuff going on. So it's hard for us to pick certain people because they don't know what to go off of, basically. So that's why in my family, the family that I'm trying to make, I'm trying to dip that. So
same. I'm trying to get rid of all of it.
Period.
I'll say it's hard to find the men that we describe. Well, for me personally, I'm not going to say that. I think so much as I'm going to take accountability for myself, and I'm not the woman to have that man yet, because I'm not there yet. But then once I get there, then I can search for that man. But I can't want him to be on this level and I'm not even like there yet. I'm trying to finish my race, and then, you know, I can expect that of somebody else.
I mean, I feel like with the list that I said, I am there because I didn't say anything too specific. I know I'm a good communicator. I definitely feel like I can be trusted. I'm an honest person. So, I mean, I just feel like I have all of the things that I'm looking for. Because I'm not being specific and saying this man has to make a certain amount of money or this man has to have this, and this. I don't care about that right now. I just want you to have those qualities and we can build together.
Yeah, I agree with building together, but I'm not like the best communicator. So it's like, to me, to say I want someone that's a good communicator and then I know I'm not where I need to be, it's kind of like, well, what the fuck are you doing?
Like, we both can't be silent.
That's a fact. And I do have times to where, you know, I'm like, I will hold stuff in, but only because I know me, to the fact, like, if I'm mad, I like to, you know, take time to debrief and then us talk about it. Because if I talk about it right then and there, I know my mouth gets a little jazzy when I'm mad. So, you know, I just try to woosah. But at the end of the day, I'm a good communicator.
I know I'm not there yet. That's why I'm stuck in single land. So I'd rather fix myself first and then go for somebody, because I feel like if I'm not right in my own head with myself, it's not gonna work with somebody else. I can't lean on them to feel the things that I need to be filled in my own personal life. They're only there to add to it.
Yeah, I get that.
Shout out to my hubby, because he gonna watch this.
Crickets. Put crickets right there, because it's just solid. So, all right, you guys, that was a good build for the day. Just make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and also turn your notification bell on so you know when we drop a new video. Period. All right, you guys. Talk to you later.